time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun, here's an inside give. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. returner decides to signal. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the sack. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So the defender's jump causes the offense to move. It'll cost the defense 5 yards. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, and not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Taking a shot here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass not complete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to extend the play. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Important second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Extending the play now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Graves. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Drop back here on 3rd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. They flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter. The national championship trophy is in the building. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Will he score here? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught on the outside. It's Rhodes. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Throws a bullet to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. And he drops back in the gun. Escapes the pocket. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Linebacker shifting around now. Pressure is coming. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. To bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
Chris, the advantage there obviously was with the defense on third down and long. And they do a good job at taking away things downfield, but, man, you got to account for the quarterback taking off and running. Nobody does, so he gets big yards, and now he gives the offense a chance here on fourth down.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football. Handoff
here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Snags the quick throw. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And that's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. This one will be fair caught. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. This time, a completion.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down. A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting him off.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on second down. They'll loft this one deep to the left side. And is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway. With about 30 seconds to go in the first half, they'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Braves. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. 1st and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive gain, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense now operating in empty. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that is no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
But here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same than what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. And the tailback's got it again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Fighting off the defender. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Makes a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fights off a defender. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
He runs it out just short of the end zone there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. The pass caught inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive moving. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, A&M. Just ran away from the defense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Oh, and it's a first down drop in traffic over the middle. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point up and good makes it a three-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
That's a misfire there, Chris. His passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The wide receiver coming in motion now. He's back to throw again on second and 10. Makes a quick catch. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. One of those critical third down plays coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Back to throw again. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. crosses the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And this time it's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Bulldogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
What have they got cooked up with this 2-point conversion attempt? And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered and the gamble pays off. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35 now. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Still no answer for this offense. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He'll finally go down, but it's a 1st down and much more. Great gain on the play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. From the pocket, delivers over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He's escaping the pocket now. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, what a good job by this defense of trying to put pressure on this mobile quarterback. Here's another example of what he can do. He looked like he was going to be down for a loss, and instead is able to fight through it. But I'm going to tip my cap to this defense. They knew what they were facing today, and they're doing a good job of containing him and applying enough pressure to be able to offset this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made by the sophomore quarterback, showing us the arm strength. Back in motion now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is in. Just across the goal line. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Both still alive. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. Get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll keep it on the ground trying to run some clock. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And he's got it again. Running with purpose. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Shotgun run call. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. This one will be fair caught. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20, inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champion.